This program is made to deprogram you to what you've been programmed
that
to,
is
right?
Exactly what we're about. You have to remember that. Look, whether we get 1 million views or we get 1, it is still Be More. Believe me, for real. I refuse to have a generation behind me not doing better than me.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Right.
I can't sleep at night knowing the next generation is going to do worse than I. That doesn't make sense.
Be more for real.
DMV and Be More.
Put the number 4 up. Show
When
them
we
the number
live
4.
here,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, we separate. But when you move outside of Maryland, we all the same.
We all the same.
We all the same.
Canada is.
But you gotta play your role.
Canada is Be More for real. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
That's an applaud if it never was one.
We appreciate.
Welcome to BMore4Real podcast. Get ready for the realest conversations anywhere on the net.
Keep it locked with us.
Yeah. Be more for real. Be more for real.
Oh my goodness! Another Wednesday. We are with you guys with another Wednesday.
Another Wednesday, y'all.
First Wednesday of March the 5th. I believe it's my cousin's birthday. Shout out, cuz. You already know.
And it's also another Wednesday.
Also,
look at the guests we got.
We got a special guest host. A special guest host with us.
Hello, Kings.
For this month, what month is this? It's a women doing what? Empowering what?
Women.
We're doing big things.
Women empowering women. We're going to go ahead and clap that up.
Yeah,
so, I mean, you're a guest host. You're different than just any old guest. So I guess you introduce yourself. You let the people know who you are and who they rocking with tonight.
Absolutely. To be more for real.
I consider myself more as family. Me and Wayne been knowing each other for 18 years. So I definitely feel comfortable being here with you all. But my name is Ebony. And I'm
Ebony.
Say some things with you guys.
We had to do it.
Got some things.
Welcome, Ebony. Welcome, Ebony. Welcome.
Be more for real. Rated off for reality.
She killed a handshake. We had to get the hug rail here.
Be more for real. Rated off for
that.
reality.
Welcome,
It's all good, man. Brought to you by way of Real Explosion. Realest conversation on the net. #1 podcast in Baltimore.
Look, Daniel
y'all
will
know what's
always
up, man.
remind you that
Y'all know
every
what's up,
week
man.
he's
Y'all know
going
what's
to
up, man.
remind you you're #1.
Man, y'all know
And
what's
I'll
up.
accept it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you
We
all.
appreciate it.
Ebony.
We appreciate
We did
it.
that
We
for
appreciate
Dirty
you
Boy
being here as well.
Welcome, Ebony. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm honored.
So we're going to go ahead right into it, man. Be more for real moment.
How was your week,
That's
man?
what we doing. That's what we doing.
Can't get nowhere we don't found out how that week.
You took the words right away from me.
I took the week about your mouth.
You took the words right away from me.
I took the week about your mouth.
My week, it was my week was pretty interesting, man. It's getting busier now that the seasons are changing. I was able to DJ a banquet for a Pikesville football team, the Pikesville Wildcats, which, by the way, we're going to hear more on that later with a future guest that's coming up on the show as well.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, to get one of the guys.
Yeah, and I think
you're DJing a lot lately, sir.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think we got something in the works to be Pikesville Wildcats official DJ. You know, I DJ'd their homecoming as well last year. So it's some camaraderie going there. So I want the people to know about that. So I had a good, interesting week. Also, you know, I want to give a shout out to Be More Pod. I want to give a shout out to Dennis and you know,
BMore4Real,
Maria, Henny. I want to give a shout out to all them guys. You know, they are awesome. You know, they keep me busy as well. Also to Big Brother Eric, man.
Yeah, you
I
know
sent an
Eric with
icon
the
with the
gear.
gear. I cannot forget.
Eric with the gear.
I can't forget the gear, man. It's so comfortable. I like it's so smooth. Like EBJR,
Yeah,
like what it stands
does.
for, man. Big Brother Eric, we
Yeah,
appreciate
throw that
you, man.
the meaning up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
let's
the
go ahead,
meaning. I'm telling you, you see the meaning every week. You gotta understand the meaning, and I'm telling you, see the gear on there, and not only that. Listen, in April, I'm going to be in it too.
Okay.
You see what I mean? We going to do our thing here. Okay. But Daniel, wear it well.
Of course.
Wear it
Big Brother
well,
Eric, we
sir.
appreciate you. And y'all can tune in with him on Mondays on BMore Sports Talk. You know, the #1 sports talk radio in Baltimore as well. So send the icon. EBJR stands for Elevate, Believe, Just Rise. You know, it's more than just a movement. It's more than just a material. It's a movement. You know what I'm saying? And it feels awesome to wear. And I appreciate him all the time, man, for sending me the gear. I mean, I got the cup as well, too. The light reflector cup 2 weeks in a
the
row.
mug.
I ain't forget it, man. The mug, man. His website, EBLJ. His Instagram, EBJR, excuse me. All that stuff is online, man. And we definitely support you, Eric, and we appreciate you guys over at BMore4Real. We're gonna go ahead and pack that up. All right, Uncle Wayne. What about you? How was your week?
You know how my week was. But listen, I'm telling you, like I say it every week. If you above ground, you need to stop complaining.
Yes.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So I had a beautiful week.
Yes, sir.
But,
Hump day?
you know what I'm saying? Ebony.
Yes, I'm here.
How are you?
Yes,
I'm
host.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. My week so far has been so productive. Putting God first and absolutely moving in the order of the direction that God. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay.
That's better. Yeah.
It's amazing, like just going on the path that I need to go on. That God says, this is for you. This is for you, and I'm finally standing in it, and I'm proud of myself, and my daughter is proud of me too.
Oh yeah.
So you're putting God first.
Yeah.
You know,
always have, but now I'm just like relishing in it.
how old is your daughter?
20.
Shout out to the daughters.
I know how old she is.
Shout out to the mothers.
I just want everybody else to know. I knew since she was a little tiny thing.
So y'all have a rapport with each other.
Yeah.
You say you go way back, huh?
Way
Tell
back.
us a little bit about that, man, for those that don't know, man.
Listen, talking about well raised.
Thank you.
Listen, a lot of times, that's why I said as a guest host, a mother needs a daughter.
I do.
You know?
I do.
And at times people don't understand that, and vice versa.
I agree.
It gets them through life.
It does.
Yes, it means well.
It does.
So when they say women empowering women, it matters a lot.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. I am so proud of her. She is an amazing young woman.
And then to say that.
I'm for real. She's a college student. She worked full time as well. And she's here for her mother. She supports me 10 toes down. 10 toes down. I could not have asked for a better
Let's give an
job.
applause for that.
Yes.
Usually we hear the other way around. I can't stand that bitch. You know what I mean?
She's amazing. I wouldn't trade her for the world.
That's wonderful.
I wouldn't trade her for the world.
That is wonderful. That is awesome.
That's it. That's good. Good. Well done. Well said.
Shout out to that for real. So also, what I was going through with the week, man, my daggone tooth has been hurting the back one.
I was going to bring that up. I was getting ready to jump back to that for you not to bring that up.
Yeah,
I don't understand how
man,
you not.
I'm telling you that ain't nothing to play with. You can't sleep or none of that. You know, I
meant
taking
to
antibiotics and all that other stuff. Another thing too was the insurance. You finding out certain places don't accept your insurance and all that stuff, and you got to dance.
I'm going to bring that up
and play that game.
And Ebony, I'm going to bring that up because I'm going to bounce that off to you because I get on black men on all the time. We get on that health care.
So important.
You're so important. You know what? And then we have our guests on here, and then when they say, "Oh, Uncle Wayne, you keep repeating the same thing," when we said primary health care, and I said a primary doctor, and I say that because when I'm 61, and they say, "Oh, Gwen, you look good for your age. You look good for your age."
Look amazing.
Yeah.
But you take care of yourself.
Do you see?
Yeah.
And it's because I have a primary doctor.
Yes.
And I have these little teeth in my mouth, but it's because I go to the dentist.
That's right.
These are ugly little teeth, but they're mine.
They're yours.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I know how that pain feels with that dentist. And if you don't go to the dentist and you can't get an appointment, and it will tear you down.
Yeah.
It's like a heartbreak.
Right.
Yeah. But
so
it will wake you up out your sleep too, though.
Yeah.
So when I say
out your sleep.
So when I go back to this, when you try to skip through that week, explain to those people what they go through, because once again, they don't want to go till it's absolutely necessary. That's not when you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Right.
So when was the last time you was at the
There we go.
Me, I go to the dentist at
Let's-
least.
let's talk about this.
Okay, great.
At least 2 or 3 times a year.
Okay.
I go to
Doing
dentist.
your job.
Then why didn't they catch that then?
Well, I mean they did, but me being hard headed, so you know what I'm
See?
saying.
Talk to him.
I didn't know you had to go. I'm thinking I could
Let's
just
talk.
schedule it. I'm not when I'm ready to do it. But then I get to hurting, and by the time I'm ready, I figure I gotta jump through all these loops in order to get it done. It wasn't just gonna be like a simple process, and that's the truth of the matter. Be more for real moment. You know what I'm saying? So I would encourage those to definitely get health insurance, especially if you're underserved and underprivileged.
You have to have health insurance. It's so important.
I would definitely
Talk to her more, Ebony. That's her profession.
Yes, I am. I am honored to have worked for one physician for 19 years. 19 years, internal medicine doctor. So I would definitely say that health is wealth.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and clap that.
Bang.
Health is wealth.
Yeah. Very important, you all, especially us black folks. You know better. You definitely know better.
Yeah. And on a Be More for Real moment, see, like the way I see what you say, like health is wealth. I see that like on a literal standpoint. Because let's say somebody say, yo, I'll give you $10 million tomorrow, but you only have 24 hours to live. Would you take that deal or offer? You would not take it because you know that your life would expire the next day.
Absolutely.
So your life not even worth $10 million a day, which means that your health is much more valuable than $10 million or any number that you can put a number on a Be More for Real level. So yeah, that hit home to me. It does hit home.
But then again, you go to Penn North. A couple of them might take that offer.
Not me. Life is
life is important, right? So precious.
And most of the time, we don't honor it. You know, we don't honor the fact that we wake up in the morning. You know, we have another day to get it right.
But you know what? Let's use that analogy to go right into our topic: relationships.
Let's do it.
Bang.
Let's do it. Topic of the night.
Topic of the night: relationships. So you know what? And let's use that same $10 million. Let's while we on that $10 million, let's use it. I'm Uncle Wayne. Let's use that $10 million.
So we're just gonna jump straight into it, just
straight
like
into
it, straight into it, just like that.
Straight into it.
If this your first time, if you want to make sure y'all hold on to y'all seatbelts, also like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
Very important to subscribe.
So go ahead.
Now we're gonna use that $10 million and let's go into relationships.
Okay.
Now, at the same time you go into a relationship, somebody offer you $10 million to let that relationship go.
If the relationship is healthy, I'm definitely not going to let it go. You know, when you really come across great people, it's a gift from God. You know, and just as important it is to have healthy relationships, it's just as important to dead, unhealthy relationships. And a lot of times we don't know that people have expiration dates, not just meaning that they die, but sometimes people don't serve your life and you have to be willing to let it go. You know?
That's good.
Absolutely. So
I never thought about but
I want to know what you was getting at with the $10 million.
But I mean,
I'm curious to know.
But listen, but some people are not powerful enough to think about that. Like I said, some people will offer $10 million to let a relationship go, but some people are too addicted to toxic relationships and won't let it go.
Yeah.
Even if it's detrimental to their life.
I agree.
I do you get what I'm saying? That's why I said hold on to that $10 million, even if it's, you know what I mean, could kill them in bad relationships. And and that's why I say that, because our topics is relationships. I've noticed that relationships now, our young people don't know how to handle relationships.
But it doesn't start with a romantic relationship. It starts in the house, in the home. You know, let me rephrase that. It starts in the home, because we all can have a house, but it's important to have a home when it comes down to raising children. You know, my daughter can walk out the door today or tomorrow, and she can encounter any person, and she know to say yes, ma'am, no, sir. If she's in a relationship with any kind of relationship, whether it's a friendship, a male that she chooses to spend her time with, she know how to be in relation with those people, because I've taught her and I've put a great foundation down so that she knows it's time to exit, or I can stay and I can work this out. You know, she knows when to hold and when to fold.
She has an example to live by.
That's right.
Yeah, shout out to our comments as well. You already got commenters commenting on here already.
wow.
Kim Slade, she said so true.
Yes.
And then Eddie, man, Eddie said, "Yup, preach the word, Miss
that's
Ebony."
my baby.
And then Tina said, "Okay, sis."
That's my
Hey man, we appreciate our viewers, man. We appreciate all y'all. We appreciate the comments as well. We definitely appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Be patient with me, because this is my first time being live.
Well,
First
we
time.
can't
Wow,
tell.
we can't tell.
We can't tell.
We can't
like
tell.
we said. Well, welcome to BMore4Real.
Yes.
BMore4Real. Welcome to BMore4Real. This
Yes.
is
And just to speak a little bit on those young ladies that are commenting, they mean so much to me too. They mean so much to me as well, you know, and that's what I mean when I say relationships. It's really important to not only be, you know, so excited about a man, but it's so important to kind of have your sister circle, you know, and also for you to have young ladies that you mentor, you know, and I would say that Eddie is definitely one that I hold dear to my heart.
Shout out Eddie.
And Tina, oh, I love her.
Shout out Tina.
She know I love her, you know, so.
Teach
Shout out Kim.
Yes.
to learn
We
on
appreciate y'all.
relationships. Yeah.
Yes.
Because
it's so important.
because relationships are difficult, because listen, there are different types of relationships that the younger generations are into.
Yes.
Because it's like one-on-one relationships they're no longer into now.
No.
Okay, so
we got to get into that.
Yeah, let's get into it.
The way I say it, because look, I'm only 30, right? And my generation has seen.
Hey, come on,
my generation has
absolutely
seen the best and the worst of marriages. Like coming up in the 90s and in the early 2000s, and you saying the transition between, you know, having to go outside, right? Like I guess we were the last of the Mohegans, so to speak, on having to go outside in order to have those type of personal relationships.
Okay.
And so, I mean, we're talking about kids, right, too. So the fact that these kids are growing up on tablets and social media, they lack personable skills.
Right. Yes.
That people need social skills, personal social skills,
right,
with society.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get worse at this point in time. And also, it's the dichotomy of the relationship between the man and the woman, because growing up, okay, you got this woman that's saying, okay, niggas ain't ish and niggas is just trash and all this other stuff, and then you got the older men saying, all these hoes, all these bees, all these tricks, you know what I'm saying? Money over bees, all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we grew up to, even the music, even the entertainment. And so I think like Lil Wayne was saying, I said on a few episodes ago too, right? Mm-hmm. These children really don't know how to love because what are they seeing? And you brought up that $10 million analogy and all of that other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But people are sold out for money. But really, I truly, in my heart, I think what creates wealth, especially generational wealth, will be family. Like if we understood family, but it's so crazy the dichotomy, I guess, between what the woman expects from a man, what a man expects from a woman, that we're now at odds and at that war with each other, personally in our personal lives and in this society, and that's where we at.
Well, I definitely agree that men ain't shit and women ain't shit either. It can
that's
go
different.
both ways. It can.
We need applause.
Yeah, it can go both ways.
Absolutely.
When we say that, it's a particular group. So let's not just say it's all men and it's all women. They wasn't raised right. They wasn't raised right. That's where it starts. It starts at home.
That's it.
It really does.
But just like you said, house home, because it starts in a home.
It
but
does.
but if it was a home, it will be better. Most of them are raised in a house.
Yes.
It's no home.
Amen.
And it's a difference between the two.
Because I try to get to the root of things, like you were saying, and like I said, I try to apply logic to what you're saying.
Yeah,
I do the same as well when you're saying it starts at home. What are they saying at home? So
house.
Right.
If it was a home, it's a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What
We
they
see it's a
home
difference
in the house. What are they saying where they live at?
Yeah.
And so, like I was saying, a lot of times we are influenced by, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. We are influenced by the matriarchy. A lot of the women, a lot of the Oprahs, a lot of the Tyler Perrys, like that stuff still has heavy.
What happens in that house?
And so, I don't. You have one daughter. Do you have any sons?
I have one lovely daughter. Yes, and I promised myself that I was one and done. I would never do that again. Only because, unfortunately.
Why did you say you would never do that again?
I'm a single mother, and it's unfortunate that those were the cards that I was dealt, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Not only did I raise her, but I raised myself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I raised myself because I knew that I didn't necessarily see the proper things growing up, but I knew I wanted something different for her.
Okay.
I knew I wanted something different for her, and I knew how important it was for her generation, for her to be something, different.
Well, let me tell you the reason why, and I understand that.
Yeah,
let me tell you the reason why I asked you
that.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you the reason why I had asked you that. So you only have one daughter, obviously, no sons. Because when we're talking about this day and age and like relationships, right? We have a lot of parents teaching their women to be independent and what have you, and then the sons, on the other hand, they being babied and coddled up until they an adult.
They nigga bitches.
And then they find out by the time you're a man, you ain't a child no more. Like it's far too late. You understand what I'm saying?
It is
sad, but true.
And I think that's where the dichotomy is. I mean, like, are we raising husbands as son parents or whatever you call it, or male child parents? Are we raising wives as female child parents? That's important to me. Like, are we teaching one another how to even relate to one another? That's what I was saying. Their social ability nowadays are being shot down based off of social media. They don't even have to leave the home. They don't have to leave the room. They don't even have to leave their bed to interact with other people, which means that there could be some social skills that are heavily deficient at this point.
I agree.
And that's where I think that we are at this
we are failing.
time.
Listen, that's deep. But men my age, we failed. We dropped the ball. We dropped the baton, the pass that we had. We looked at how our parents were doing things and we didn't like it. instead of opening doors and doing things correctly and stuff that we cracked under pressure.
Yeah.
See, these are the true facts.
Yeah.
I was there. I was the one that saw what was happening between the time of of black and white and trying to be the leader of the pack and understand that all of that happened at the time around the men around my age. Instead of doing what was necessary for the next level, we messed up. And look what happened.
And I would ask this too. What would you say as a woman, right? I don't know if you married, single, whatever.
I'm single,
but
happily.
Okay, so
she said,
"What are
happily."
What are like your expectations of men? Where do you think men fall short at? This Women's Month, so we want to make sure that we can make sure the women's voices are heard at this particular juncture. So what do you find men lacking at this particular juncture, which make you single and uninterested in?
And you may have to listen.
Intelligence.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence. I think that is so big. A lot of times us as women, we say, well, meet me where I am. What does that look like? What does that look like? Are you talking about your finances? Are you talking about the size home you have? Are you talking about the vehicle you drive? You can have all that. I don't care about that. Me, emotional intelligence means so much to me. So much to me because, what happens when I get sick? What happens when I have a bad day? What happens if, God forbid, a parent die? What happens if I don't have it, financially? How can you help me emotionally to, pour into me to let me know that I can get back up and I can try again? Because a lot of times we talk about how the woman is supposed to be there for the man, but we need that too. Although we are strong, and especially the generation that I come from, I was born in the 80s. So, I came from the generation of strong black woman. Strong black woman. Go out and you can get it. I've been working since I was 12 years old. Money never been an issue. I've always known how to go out and make a dollar. But I've never in my 41 years had a man that met me where I needed to be met when it comes down to my emotions.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clap that up.
Wow.
We're go ahead and clap that up. We are. We also got a comment real quick from Eddie. He said,
It's a she. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She said several times.
Eddie, she has a great point. Sorry about that as well. That's a great point there. And we appreciate the comments as well. Keep them coming. Spam them comments. Spam that like button as well.
But listen, did you listen?
I did. Do you want to know my honest thoughts and assessment?
I exactly want to.
I would love. So
right.
my honest thoughts and assessment would just be a simple question, but like, what is emotional intelligence to you?
Emotional intelligence to me means if I tell you that I don't feel like it today, don't assume that I'm being a bitch. Maybe I'm on my period. That's emotional intelligence. Maybe I want some powdered donuts. That's emotional intelligence to realize that I'm not just trying to be a bitch. Maybe I really have something going on with me. Or maybe my boss got on my nerves today. Maybe I just need you to say, baby, put some sneakers on and let's go for a walk. That's emotional intelligence.
I'm glad you said that.
Maybe I don't want to wash the dishes today. Maybe I want your black ass to go in there and wash the goddamn dishes. That's emotional intelligence.
Eddie said a word. Eddie said a word.
You know what that is?
Look.
But now, me as an older man, this is what I try to get instilled in the younger men. They have got to get to know Eve.
Yeah.
This is where the problem that men is. They really have never gotten to know Eve. If they did, life would be so much better. But when they don't, that's why Eve will destroy Adam.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clap that up. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
But if they understood Eve, they will live happily ever after.
We gotta do it. Kim Slade is in the comments. Said that's deep. she said, that's deep and a very good point. Learn me and read me. Yes. Learn me and read me. Yes. And then Eddie saying, dang. And then we got a comment from Jade. We got a comment from Jade. They said, okay, mom. Okay, mom. And then Kim say, hey, pretty. Look, okay, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Great conversation. Of course, I want to highlight and exemplify Women's Month, but if I can offer just a slight pushback, I would just say that sometimes, men are so simple, right? Mm-hmm. Such as myself, so simple the way as though if you can't say, look, I need to take a walk, or I need you to do this, or I need you to do that. Like sometimes it's like, you know how the old folks just say closed mouths don't get fed.
No, or I don't agree with this one.
That's why we're here to have a BMore4Real moment.
Yes.
And I'm gonna let you disagree. That's all. Okay. That's all I'm saying. It's just like
that's what it's for. That's what we here. That's exactly what it's about.
Not try to have me try to play psychic or telepathic and try to see how you feel.
No, but if you really were invested in the relationship, you would take time out to get to know your partner. Sometimes you don't have the ability to tell a person how you feel. Probably sometimes you don't even know how you feel, but you expect for your partner to be patient with you. To be patient, just like with you all. You know when money ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes you don't even know.
You don't even know. I meant,
that's what it is by getting to know Eve. Because sometimes Eve don't even know how she feel, and that's the beauty of getting to know you. But the problem is when men don't want to get to know.
Absolutely.
Men get the selfish part in. This is what getting on my nerves with the younger version of men. That's why I say I'm older and retired. The younger version want to get to know it's all about me. And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
Yes.
I'm looking at the argument now. The younger version of the men, they argue like it's all about them. And it's like, brother, do you really want the relationship?
Right.
I'm looking at them, it's like, God damn.
Yes, I agree.
How can you talk to her like that?
Okay.
I disagree,
Let's talk about it.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Let's talk about it. Tell us why you disagree.
I disagree heavily because men have been saying for a long time, and it's not about men. This is about women. And what I'm really trying to do is trying to see how we can accommodate our women in a way that it will make our women suitable. But to be honest with you, look, I just seen that interview too. I don't know if y'all seen it with
What's wrong?
Joe Button.
Oh no!
When he had the girl in there and the other guest, and he had talked about a comedian that passed away. This comedian had a joke a while ago, and he was saying, "I know why Eve was the downfall of man." Remember we were talking about Adam and Eve, right?
Uh-huh.
And then he was saying, "Well, Adam and Eve was in the garden." And he was like, "Look, we can have anything we want, anything we desire. We can't die or anything like that." And God walks with us in the garden. And then Eve came along and basically said, "Is that not enough?"
Elaborate.
That's basically he's saying that, women are never pleased. Oh. It's never enough. There's never enough the fact that we can't die. It's never enough the fact that we just gotta have the fruit. We gotta have the knowledge of good and evil. Just having our perfection, being in our pure state, that's never enough. You had to have more than what's required. But that was just a joke. But I understood it too as a man, because what's required of you is deep, it's heavy. But also I do believe that men, especially black men now, we've been so turned off to what women do in a society that we have no connection with our black women to see what they expect of us either on the flip side. So that's why I wanted to have this conversation to know, what is it that women truly seek out of black men? Do they truly seek this 9-to-5 man, the scammer or whatever? Do they truly seek a good man or whatever? Because like a lot of times it's like this as a man. Okay, you're a good guy and all that stuff, and you get passed by, by the pretty girls and all that stuff early on. She deals with the bad guys. Then later on, she knows that you're a good guy, but now she's been turned off by all these bad guys through her past. Now she want to get you as a good guy because she knows that you're a good guy, but now her traumatic stuff, her traumatic traumas and past experiences are now being rubbed off on you. So it's like a man in your future is paying for mistakes of a person in your past, which creates no future type ordeal.
What
So
makes a good guy to you?
to me, I don't know because I don't date guys. I don't deal with guys.
But
But
do you? I'm talking about you.
Guy.
You as an individual. Do you feel like you are a good guy?
to me, I feel like I'm a good guy. Of course.
What makes you a good guy?
What makes me a good guy is I just focus on doing the right thing.
What is the right thing?
The right thing is doing what you're supposed to do as opposed to what I feel like doing. So if I got to get up and I got to go to work, it don't matter if I came if I my tooth hurting, it don't matter what the problem or the circumstance is. I know I got to get my tail up and I got to go to work. You understand what I'm saying? I know that when something happens, no matter how we feel about each other, because I was raised in a big family too. With sisters, I got 8 sisters and I got 6 brothers. So, big family. So it don't matter if me and my sister got words for each other and if somebody stepped on my sister and we outside, it's on and popping. I don't care what me and my sister was going through in the house. When we outside, we rocking together. You understand what I'm saying? I know I got to eventually put my emotions to the side for the benefit of the family. I can't let my emotions dictate my feelings or my actions. I can't let my emotions dictate my actions, or else there's jeopardy of losing everything I've tried to build. So so far.
You saying 2 things at one time. If you getting up and you going to work and you doing what you have to do, that just means you surviving. That doesn't make you a good guy. That just means that you know how to go out and make a dollar. So that does not make you a good guy. I feel like what makes a relationship good is 2 people that are healed from whatever traumas they have from childhood, from past relationships. And you shouldn't be getting in a relationship with nobody unless you have fixed those things within you first. You know what I'm saying? So to me, what makes a great relationship is 2 healed people, whatever that looks like. I don't know. You know what I mean? My healing isn't your healing. My healing isn't your healing. But at the end of the day, if we choose to come together, it's not my job to heal you and it's not your job to heal me.
I agree with that, but I also disagree with the fact that we both need to come heal. I hear women say that all the time. Come heal, come heal. Like, no, we all deal through traumatic experiences. And my question to you would be, how do we know we healed if you don't prove that in a relationship with somebody else? When what you dealt with in the previous don't spill over into the future.
Well,
How would you know that you're healed?
How would you know? Because your relationship has to start first with yourself. It has to start with yourself. Are you okay with being alone? If you can't be alone, then you can't be with someone else. That's how you know you healed. That's how you know. When we first started off, the first thing I said was, I'm happily single. And when I say that, I don't say it just because I choose not to want to be in a relationship. I'm just so content with myself. I am. If I'm in a house all day and I don't speak to not one person, I'm happy. I do things that make me happy. So that if I'm sharing space with a man, he's happy. So that's how I know that I'm healed.
Well, one thing, I would say I appreciate that. That was eye opening and insightful in a way. And then the other ways, I'm always looking at the way that the male looks at it. And I'm not trying to put us in there because it's Women's Month. Because I definitely want to get out of you for real though. I want to make sure that we can get the best out of what women expect from men, and also having that respectful pushback that will have you think, because this would be more for real.
Yes,
we definitely not here to pander or cater to nobody's feelings.
Absolutely
or whatever.
Not.
We don't care if we get 1 million views or we get 1 views. We gonna keep it for real.
Yeah, y'all. Be more for real, y'all.
So what I would say is that a lot of times in the female male relationship, it's like happy wife, happy life. So we speak. You know what I'm saying? Because
that doesn't make sense.
The healthiness of the relationship is contingent upon
family, happy family.
Right.
Yeah. Kids need to be happy too, right?
My motto
Of course
is
they do.
happy me, happy you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Happy me, happy you. You
Right.
know, and I can't bring you happy. I think that's the worst thing people can do. He don't make me happy. She don't make me happy. Go get a goddamn Happy Meal then. It's not my job to make you happy.
Eddie said yes. Yeah. Eddie said yes. We rocking with you. We rocking with you. We appreciate y'all, by the way. We appreciate y'all, by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, for sure. But look,
go get a Happy Meal.
Get a goddamn Happy Meal.
Hey, look, I can agree.
like I was
Happy Meal, y'all.
like I was saying though, you said, okay, if you know how to be alone, you know how to be with somebody. I totally kind of disagree because that's what I'm saying that these kids are doing nowadays.
What?
They are so independent. They don't know how to be interdependent. They are growing up on these tablets and things like that we didn't have the luxury of. You know what I'm saying? And so and now we can see them lacking social skills and stuff like that. Like back in the day, it was a time where you had to know your neighbors. It was nobody stand next door to you where you didn't know.
Well, since you say that, I have Eddie here and I have Jay here. Ask them how do they experience me, and they'll let you know that I'm a whole person.
No. Not saying you're not a whole person.
No. What I'm saying is that if you can be by yourself, you can be with anybody else.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I get what you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, but you have to first be content with yourself.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yes.
Now I agree with that wholeheartedly because if you know yourself and you're comfortable in yourself,
yes,
you know that, and I agree with that too because you're gonna attract who you attract, and those people who don't like you for who you are, you're gonna cut the grass low and cut the snakes out the grass just by being who you are. You're gonna drive them completely out. That's how I
work on that one. I like
take no wooden nickels.
I believe that. I believe
no
that.
wooden nickels. That's another famous analogy, right? No wooden nickels, y'all.
You know what the old folks used to say, and it does make
take
sense.
no wooden nickels.
They say you are the company you keep.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You attract you are the company you attract.
Yes.
It's like the same thing.
If you want to see the person that you are, be around a person and meet a few of the people that they hang with.
There we go.
And you can see the type of person that you are. Yep.
You can, and it's no judgment zone because a lot of times in life you go through different stages. You know what I mean? And I'm blessed to say that at 41, I finally know who I am because I haven't always
Ebony,
knew who I was.
That's why I said
haven't always
you
knew who
just
I was.
sexy, Ebony. I ain't allowed to say that, but Ebony sexy. You right there for it. You know what I mean? That's bang. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm being
honest. Blessed.
And that's what we're here for. The
different
honesty.
ways.
That's what we're here for, the honesty. And I'm also here for the pushback. And I'm also here for the pushback on the male side because we don't. It's obviously some type of dichotomy. It's obviously some type of gulf that's fixed between the man and the woman. Like I say, the family is the most important thing. We have to get back to family, but we have to have these conversations. It starts with having these conversations.
We don't have
conversations.
Them. We have to have them. That's important, and we have to have them, and we don't.
The way that we have these conversations is important as well because we can disagree without being disagreeable. We can disagree without being disrespectful as well. So, I mean, I want to highlight that as well. Even though we talk on concepts and things that may sound controversial, we want to have an adult conversation where people are able to put their feelings to the side and assess the details and information that's going on and make an adequate sound decision based on the information presented. But oftentimes, just like the media, they want to play on our emotions. And I think that's what they do to the women and the ladies because everything is emotional. It's about how we feel.
Yes.
And for men, it's not the same. And that's what I was trying to exacerbate earlier. Is that a lot of times as a man, it's like regardless of how you feel, it's what it's supposed to be done. So, like for instance, let's say if the man, if you
go ahead,
go ahead.
Let me let you finish.
Go ahead.
No, I disagree. I feel like any man that I choose, his emotions is just as much as important as mine because how can I ask for something that I'm not willing to give? How can I mean, yes, men are supposed to be tough. But we all can break. We all have times where we just don't know. You know what I mean? Where we have to redirect. You know how you put your address in a GPS and then it says turn right and then it tells you to make a U-turn because you went a little bit too far. We all need to redirect at times and we need that partner to be able to say it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Uh, and I agree to a certain point.
That's
I agree
an
to a certain
applause.
point. I definitely do. Now let's say this. Let's just give a scenario. Hold on. Before I get a scenario, by the way, we do have comments here. Kim said it takes time to get there, but it's a beautiful feeling. I like to say we see each other.
That's right.
When
That's
we see
right.
each other.
It's not
Self-love. She said self-love. We appreciate that. And Eddie said exactly, Kim. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clap that out. We appreciate y'all.
Right.
So I want to give like an analogy, right? And I like to put stuff into plain sight. So let's say, okay, I see a lot of women nowadays that be like, yeah, I want a man that got money and all this other stuff, right? Let's say you as a daughter, right? Somebody came up to your father, right? Your father 50, 60, 70 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got money. And here come this little young PYT, this little young thing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she all over your daddy though, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And she coming through, she your same age. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, father head over heels for you, for her. But you know what time it is. Like, at what point do you mind your business? And what point do you let dad do what he do? Or what point do you step in and be like, nah, I'm gonna do that anything I can to keep this goddamn girl from around?
I think you mind your business from the door. It's not my job to tell my daddy what to do.
That's
No,
a great, and I
it's not.
love that. I like that
Yeah, it's
response.
not my
But
job.
would you really actually listen?
Okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
you would really let
Now
a
think
young
about
lady
this.
sit there and just
Now
take
you
advantage
open
of
the
pops.
door, she there, get ready to go out to dinner. Can you handle it like that? Would you really be able to?
Would you say
Say
something to
it
her?
again.
Now you open the door, she's there for dinner, get ready to take out. And think of this in an analogy. And she like this, and she already overmade up and everything, and ready for to take him out and all this, and then you know what I mean. And you know how it is. You know how you love to get that great advice. And you know, like, Dad, is it ready? You know, would you really wouldn't say nothing, give him an advice, and you know what's about to happen?
If I'm his daughter, then he's my father. He ain't gonna let that chick get away with shit. So he can take her out. He can smash too.
Hold on, but you use the analogy for what it is. I'm not talking about your father per se.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
No.
Let's
That's
say
the
that.
analogy you use.
Let's just say that. Let's just say that your father in this scenario is definitely dating a younger woman, and she is your same age, and you can clearly see this young woman and what type of time
you can really see what's up.
You understand what I'm saying? And you as a daughter, you as the woman, the same age, right? She messing with pops, right? You just going to not say nothing?
No, I meant the goal is to be able to discern. You know, you have to have the ability to discern. So I will hope and pray that, you know, my dad is not here with us, but if my dad was, I would hope that he would, if he had me as a daughter, I know that he would be able to see straight through the bullshit.
Okay.
And get what he want to get from out of the situation and keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Now keep that in mind though. Now let's say this on the flip side, right? Let's say that you are dealing with somebody, right? Who has money, who may not be your type, who's financially set and stable, and maybe this is a guy. I mean, for you, is that beneficial? Is that a good thing?
I don't use people. I don't use people.
She hit you straight between the eyes.
So, money, accolades, street cred.
It means nothing to me.
None of that.
That's the person.
None of that means anything.
No, my goal is for me to get what I need to get so I can be what I need to be for myself. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm whole. I come whole in a relationship, you know, so money don't penetrate me.
It's not just about money. I'm just talking about, you know, some
Ta-da.
like funny men, some strong men, you know what I'm saying? The bodybuilders.
Pretty much Ebony said, ta-da.
None of that phase.
It's all about how you treat me. It's all about how you treat me. That's what is so attractive to me.
Respect.
This all goes back to emotional intelligence.
Can you imagine?
Ashley Ray on there with a bunch of hearts. We appreciate you, Ashley. Eddie said, period.
That's what I was getting. Eddie did it before I said imagine all of that. Eddie did
go
it
ahead,
before
clap it
I
up.
said
Eddie
it.
said
You
period.
understand? This is women empowering women. Check this out. If all women were like that, we would have to get our shit together.
Absolutely.
That would be the bottom line. We would have
Absolutely.
no other choice but to have our shit together.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't use people because I believe what goes around comes right back around. Life is a very small circle. You know, and what you put out in the world, it comes right back to you. And that's why I can honestly say I have a beautiful child. I have a beautiful daughter. It's because what I've put in the universe, God has given it back to me fourfold.
Oh yeah, hey, yo, we're gonna say amen. Let the church say amen. We're gonna say let the church say amen. Tina said she said what she said. She said what she said. Yeah, we appreciate
I love
y'all.
how Daniel reading the comments like them. I mean, it's really beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
He hitting it.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And I know a lot of people are gonna be against me in what I say, but don't be alarmed by what I say. And see, I think I guess for people like me, it'd be like, okay, I hate the way he think, which means I hate the way he is a person. That is absolutely not true. Because the way that you treat somebody is really what matters, like you were saying.
It is.
So I mean, regardless of what I'm saying or what I think, and it don't jive with what you're saying, it does not mean, in fact, that I'm a bad person. I deal with this all the time with the women community, and it's I'm telling you, it's atrocious.
But you
They
also
say-
in your
to another
30s.
day.
They say
You're
they
still
say
a
a lot.
baby.
They say a lot, but
Talk to him.
no, 30 ain't no
Talk
baby.
to him.
No,
Talk to him.
no, we ain't about to do that. No,
Talk to
we ain't
him.
about to do that. 30 ain't that young. Ain't
No.
nobody say 30 was ever no baby.
No, but listen. In my early 30s,
Unless they
I
had a
wasn't
38,
here.
baby.
I wasn't here. In my 30s, I wasn't where I am now. So I can
Right.
honestly say your mind changed when you mature. You
Right.
know, a lot of times we think we grown just because we got the age or we have
Yes.
responsibility. But at the end of the day, once you get to your full potential, then you know that you exactly where you need to be. You can make kind of more sound decisions and yeah.
See, you don't understand.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. With age comes experience, and experience being the best teacher. That was one of the other old quotes that I agree with. Of course, wholeheartedly. But I also believe that a wise man learns from a good man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man, a great man, learns from somebody else's mistakes, so he don't have to
Absolutely.
make them. And that's the point that this generation does not get. Them older folks that we sat there and watched, and they were doing bull crap and all that stuff. We have ample time to learn at what they did and what they did wrong, and learn better from that. I know it sounds oxymoronic to say that you can't get rich from a broke person, but you absolutely can by learning to do everything
My
opposite of their
brother,
behavior.
look at you.
Now you
You understand what I'm
preaching.
saying?
Now you
So-
preaching.
so-
Now
Look
we
at
go.
that.
I'm not gonna say that's
You
why
don't
they,
know that, Daniel.
that-
Daniel.
they was trying to say
Hold that, Daniel.
They try to say-
we little proud of
Yes,
him.
so we can't front and fret on age. You know what I'm saying? Like out of the mouth of babes, the gospel even gonna come,
It
even in the
is.
last days.
I agree.
So I mean, it's just a matter about what you know. It's not about what you think or what you feel. A lot of times about what you know, and that's what I try to apply. Like
That's right.
if I feel
That's
like
it.
I could cross the street without looking both ways, and I'm gonna be unscathed, then
don't
I got
work like
another
that.
thing
That's not
coming.
working
Don't work
right.
That
like
theory
that.
can be tested, and we can put that.
That's
Hopefully,
right.
you can make it out and learn better. But a
Amen.
lot of people don't overcome those circumstances. A lot of people that don't overcome speeding and car crashes and inclement weather. And I don't know why people do that anyway. When it's inclement weather, like it was earlier, raining, when it's snowing, sleeting, and you want to drive fast like a bat out of hell, guess what you asking for? To go nowhere
That
fast.
don't work.
But that's just generation. We have been conditioned this way now because we see from the older generation. It's like we're trying to mimic them and be like them. And now, and I see it too. It's like we grew up in a generation where it wasn't a bunch of cameras. They doing this stuff on cameras, well recorded. It's not even wise to do a lot of stuff and the stories that you hear from the older generation. So that's what I was saying about a good man, a good person will learn from his own mistakes, but a great person, a great man, a great woman will learn from somebody else's mistakes. So I just say all that to say age ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't no babe. I ain't wet behind
You
the
wet
ears.
behind the ears.
I ain't wet behind the ears. Oh, I know. This brother know a little something. That's why we be more for real.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead to some comments. Eddie said, I think we have to keep in mind that there are great women out there, and your guest today is one of them. Let's go ahead and clap that up.
Well said. I really do.
For a fact,
I really do like the
for a
comments.
fact, though, Eddie, we
Yeah.
appreciate that.
We're gonna pull her guest. Right.
Kim Slade said, "All right, sir. All right, sir." We appreciate that. And Eddie said, "I agree. He's a good man." And with the land, a good man. Yeah. I take it. I take the good with the bad. You heard me. I take the good with the bad. Appreciate y'all, man. I take the good with the bad. Y'all funny as
that'll work, y'all.
That's funny as I don't know what, but I take the good with the bad. But I mean, either way, I think we had a conundrum here as far as relationships concerned with the black community, with the males and the females in particular. How do we get this together?
Let's not forget my $10 million. Then let's still use it for one last shot.
Okay. Let's do it.
$10 million. Let's use it one more time.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Can I buy a relationship with that $10 million?
Of course you could. Of course you could, but what will that entail?
No, you can't.
What will that? You can buy it. You can buy absolutely. But what does that bring?
You can buy the illusion of a relationship.
You can buy a
but the real thing is authentic. And that's what I believe. The real things, the real assets of mankind, of human beings, however you want to call them. We used to say human beings back in the day, like you eating a pot of beans. And my mom used to be like, human beings. We like, no, it's human beings. And then we heard the joke where they said, look, what is the vampire favorite meal? And they say human beings. But look, as I regress,
Can money buy what I'm
no,
saying?
I'm saying
can money buy a relationship?
The essential things of mankind or human beings, however you want to put them, are priceless. Loyalty, love, whatever traits you want to name. You know what I'm saying? Those traits cannot be bought out of man. The traits you want in a relationship from a person, the loyalty, the love, the trust. You cannot buy that. You can't buy trust.
I agree.
You can't buy loyalty.
I agree. But his question,
you can't buy respect.
Can you buy a relationship? A relationship means different things to different people.
Right.
So that's why I said he can buy a relationship. Can you buy me? Hell no.
Okay.
I'm not for sale.
Okay. Well, I agree with that too. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you can buy a relationship, but it's superficial. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You get exactly what you pay for. It's a transaction at this point.
It's a transaction.
And so, I mean, the only thing that you can't buy is love, because if love is bought, then it's not love.
There we go.
That's prostitution. If I gotta exchange my resources, my money for love, that's prostitution.
Yes.
Say it again.
If I have to exchange my money and my resources for your love, that is prostitution. I don't care if it's the man sitting on the couch, mad and surfing and doing all the things and mooching off the lady while she going to work. And I don't care if it's the woman who's letting this man pay all the bills, and you certainly able to do something more productive around the house than just sit around and eat up all his money.
That's right.
So, I mean, it applies both ways, but like I said, it's never going to change, man. It's either we're going to be a liability or an asset.
But he didn't say that the man had the $10 million. A woman could have had the $10 million too and bought the relationship.
Right. But that's not typical. The results are not typical. You know, in fine print and the little letters, when they put in the little letters, they say, look, the results are not typical. These results, that's a commercial. That's an infomercial.
25
women
are the new niggas. So we got the money.
I love how that's said.
Yeah. Y'all do. And y'all got the education too. Actually, as of 2023, I think Black women are the fastest and the most educated demographic in the United States of America, which kudos, and this is Women's History Month as well. Kudos to our Black women as well. You guys are rapidly changing the industry from innovations way beyond Henrietta Lacks in 1954 to even modern day inventions and modern day creators. Black women are killing the educational game. Y'all just are. So we're gonna go ahead and shout that out too. It's Women's History Month. We're gonna go ahead and shout that out. We definitely gonna go ahead and shout that out.
Yeah.
But that goes without saying that you guys are the most influential. I also tend to think, and I'm not trying to stir nothing up. Look, this Be More for Real.
No,
I know we got some white audiences.
Be more for
I tend
real,
to-
y'all.
I tend to believe
Be
that the
more
whole
for
world,
real.
when it comes to femininity, they look up to black women in terms of what does femininity look like. But I don't think, like you said, black women are now more masculine than men. I don't think that's the adequate
I didn't
depiction.
say masculine. I said we the new niggas.
New niggas.
We the new niggas.
That's how you know what that sound like to me, masculine.
No.
But I made that. So, but you did say the new niggas. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I sit.
I think the two could be
I sit in my femininity.
interchanged.
Understand
I sit
it.
in my femininity.
Understand
I
it.
definitely think
I think
Understand it.
Ashley Ray said thank you, and then Tina, she said yes, brother. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. This live is lit. This live is lit. Come here and turn the live out.
was funny.
Your people's got the live turned out, so I know they follow you. I know you do some good things. Tell people where they can follow you though, and if they want to continue to
You're a
follow
little
you.
TikTok,
Yeah,
right?
I'm on
You're TikTok.
Y'all can follow me at @E_LovinLife03.
Speak slow for those people that hear slow.
At @E_LovinLife03. If you want to go over there and you want to see some memes that are, just inspirational, funny, straight to the point, go on over there and like them.
There we go. Ebony.
Yeah. Let's go
All
ahead
right,
and clap that
now let me ask another question. Let me ask you quick. I just like to ask you a question. I like to get you in the city of Baltimore. What do you feel about our mayor?
I don't feel anything, so I can't comment. And I don't really comment on politics.
Oh, you at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now,
No.
how about our churches in Baltimore?
I don't comment on that either. The reason why is because I'm spiritual. I'm not religious.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell us more about what do you mean?
I believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but I also believe that God is within us. He walks with us every day. He wakes up with us. He's with us in our darkest moments. But yeah, the church is within you. The church is within you. A lot of times when people can, come off their head with scriptures and stuff like that, those are the biggest devils and demons. And I am very spiritual.
I'm one of them. I'm not the biggest devil or no demon, but I know scriptures.
No, I'm
but
not saying
I like
you
this.
don't.
I
love how you say because you listen.
No, be more for real. That's what we do.
Right.
Trust me, that's what we do.
Yeah.
This what we do. You feel what I'm saying?
I
So
love how you say it, and you're right. You are entitled. That's what Be More for Real is.
Yes.
that's what we're here for. I mean, that is exactly what we're here for. And we're gonna go ahead and clap it up for you as well too.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and clap that up.
Yeah.
Eddie said, yeah. Tina said exactly, sis. Hey man, we got Ohio guy. He said, hey, my big homie Terrence told me about y'all. He said, I got a question. All right, let us.
Eddie, you have a nice.
They got a question. Let us know your question.
Yeah,
Come on, hurry up.
question? Come
Let
on.
us know.
We have time for the question. That's
You
what
water back on this. Be more for real. This be more for real.
Absolutely.
But I am one of those persons. I do like to quote scriptures. I don't quote scriptures a lot because I like to adapt. I'm gonna use a scripture to prove what I'm saying. When I'm in Rome, do as the Romans do. So when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. I'm not gonna come to East Baltimore and try to be like, yeah, yo, I'm from West Baltimore, yo, F all y'all, I'm West Side certified. Like that's dumb. When I'm over East, I'm moved like I know I'm over East. When I'm down South, I'm moved like I'm down South. When I'm in the East side of the county or the North side of the county, when I'm in Harford County, when I'm in any other county, state, or whatever, I'm not gonna carry it like, oh, I'm from Baltimore, so I'm from this place, and I don't care where I'm at right now. You ain't there. That's not me. But I try to meet people where they at, like you were saying.
Yes.
So everybody ain't for the scriptures. Everybody ain't for that.
I'm not saying I'm not for it, but I just don't think that because you know him, you won't get to heaven first.
Right.
I don't think that. That's
Right.
not what I feel. I feel like how you treat
It
people.
don't make you holier than thou.
No, it doesn't. And how you treat people determines whether you get through them gates.
Listen, for you, listen. I learned a lot from you.
Oh.
We learn a lot from each other.
Yes.
It's like no one ever going to be able to tell you how it's done.
Mm-mm.
You and I got a lot to learn from each other.
Yes.
And that's what the whole Bible is about.
Yes.
It's you learn.
Yes.
And if you think we can push the Bible down and push it into each other's face and stuff, it don't work
It does
like
not
that.
work that way.
That's just not meant to.
Right, right, right.
Yeah?
No.
And that's like you said, life is meant to do what's right.
What's right.
Yep. And we meant to be a living example.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
Right. Okay, it's Women's Month, and we're gonna let you go ahead and close this thing
Women
out. What's one profound
empowering.
thing that was on your mind?
First of all, we're gonna talk to Dan for a second. We're gonna listen, Daniel, to what this month is.
Right.
It's women empowering women, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
No, I don't know about all that.
But it's not
I think it's
to say-
Women's Month. It's just to honor women. You might be
but
right.
Not to say what it's all about.
You might be
See,
right.
once again, us as men, we always saying things wrong. So
and that's
before we get it wrong again, let's see what type of month it really is.
And that's a fact. What
Let's
the heck?
find out. Let's get this correct.
Look,
See if
we
you
ain't
have any
gonna do
questions.
Ohio guy. Ohio
Yeah,
guy, I don't
maybe
know.
they have it.
No, Ohio guy can't. Yeah, we ain't doing all that.
We
But,
not going on. Nope. See how
look,
we did it?
Look,
By
we
making
pulled you up. We
comments
appreciate
like
you for
that.
commenting.
Nope.
What
By
happened?
making comments like that.
What was the
I don't know.
comment?
It's just some math stuff or whatever. We appreciate you nonetheless.
No.
For whatever it is.
What happened?
Don't even worry about it.
What happened?
Don't even worry about it.
Listen,
It's just
we
a math
control our
comment.
narrative.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, we
this
control
what I will say.
because we got her here.
This what I will say.
Listen,
They ain't say nothing. Look.
she
Okay.
can handle it.
Okay.
So
no.
what is it? Let
going
her
on?
handle it. That's up to the co-host. That's why she said it, right?
What's going on?
Let-
No.
let the whole channel.
Is it
no.
shade?
No, it's no shade.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Don't blow it out of
Come on,
proportion.
let's go.
Help on
Ain't
me.
no shade. It ain't no shade.
Hey,
Trust me.
let's go.
It's no shade.
Come
It's
on,
just
let's
troll.
go. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah, that's what I
There's
thought.
no
Yeah.
shade. There's no shade. All right.
We're troll masters here.
I will.
Let's go.
I would. Look, we about to close out. What I want you to do is if it's anything that's on your heart that's set out for you to say, even regarding the topic of the night, relationships, or even regarding you personally, even if it's a word that you got to tell the people, before you even exit the face of this earth, if there's anything that you want to tell these people before we hang it up for the night, you free to let them know. Give your shout outs and everything as well too.
I would just say in 2025, my goal for us as sisters is to be the best version of yourself, whatever that may look like. If you have it in mind to be a business owner this year, don't procrastinate. Do it. If you have it in your head to go back to school, do it. If you have it in your mind to get that job that you've really been aiming for, work hard at it. Whatever that may look like, do it. Do it. The only person that's holding you back is you. You. We all are our own worst enemy.
D.
Yes. So absolutely be the best you can be.
And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap that up. No, Bobby B said he here, man. He said you are an inspiration, Miss Ebony. You are an inspiration, Miss Ebony. Yeah, and we definitely appreciate you here. We appreciate this energy. We appreciate the real conversation.
Thank you.
I don't think you know how hard it is to have a Be More For Real conversation.
Oh, wow.
The way that we have it.
Oh.
That's why we only have select few guys here and stuff like that, because we don't get into entertainment. We more of like infotainment.
That's right.
It's entertainment and education at the same time.
I agree.
We're gonna offer you both, but you gonna get this work though.
Yeah.
You gonna get this education. We're not here to fancy your pants or
No.
brown nose you or chap your ass
No.
like they say. We ain't here for none of that.
No.
We are here to be more for real. Be more for real about our surroundings.
Yeah.
And who more to be more for real than Miss Ebony blessing
Yes,
us up with us
yes,
today,
yes.
man?
Well
Be
done.
more
We
for
had
And
it.
one thing,
real.
thank you all.
Oh, definitely.
Mental health is real. Take the time out. The same way you can go out and you can buy a pair of shoes that you want. You can go and see that movie. You can go on that trip. Take time out for your mental health. Really concentrate on how you feel. You know, be okay with saying, this is what I need. I can't do this alone. I need to speak to somebody. No, it's not my mother. No, it's not my sister. No, it's not my man. It's a therapist. Don't be afraid. If you need to call somebody and make an appointment, it's on the back of your insurance card. It says mental health. Call that 1-800 number. Get the help that you need so you can be the best version of yourself.
Wow, you in that field for real.
Can you do me a little favor? Can you dig a little deeper into the little mental health?
Absolutely, positively. A lot of times, us as women, we are dealing with functional depression. What that means is we get up every day, we take care of the kids, we go to work, we go to the market, we do the daily life things. You know what I mean? But we don't take that special time out for ourselves to say, I'm not really feeling good today. I haven't been myself. If you holding on to weight or you just don't feel like you. Let's tap into that mental health. Let's tap into that mental health. It's real, y'all. It is real. It is real. You cannot be 100% to your children or no one around you if you don't work on you.
That's great advice. Also, for the record, because many people gonna view this after the live. Make sure y'all share this as well too. Many people gonna view this after the live.
Absolutely.
In what ways can the health industry help improve the health conditions of Black women, in your opinion?
Having physicians that actually care. I'm being honest. A lot of times, you go into these doctors' office and they spend 5 minutes with you.
There you go.
5 minutes.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And I can honestly say I'm honored to work for a provider that cares. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say that I am in a facility where I care. But every doctor's office isn't the same.
Right.
So I would definitely say, it starts there, finding a physician that works for you.
Right. And as a black woman, what can Black women do to help increase the chances of them being seen and observed correctly by the health industry?
Being honest.
Okay.
Being honest.
Okay.
A lot of times, think about it. Even when I came in here today, you asked me. You said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Okay," but do you really know if I'm okay?
No.
Do I really know if you okay?
Mm-mm.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So it's really taking that time out and asking yourself, am I okay?
Right.
Am I okay? And being honest with your physician so he can or she can give you the proper care.
That's
man. We're gonna go ahead and clap that up. We're gonna go ahead and clap that up.
See the information learning today, you understand, you mind.
Look, Ashley Ray said, yes, always have amazing energy. Yeah, loves her. Down.
Baby, I love you too.
Loves her down. She love her down. You heard me. Robert Blunt Collection said, come back, Miss Ebony. We need you back. Sent to Icon, which, by the way, EBJ, y'all see the again, man. Make sure y'all go ahead. Follow him on Instagram. Go to the website, man. Make sure y'all go ahead. He said, yo, what's up, family? That was very nice and proactive. We appreciate that, man. All the comments flooding in. They said, Tina said, I really enjoyed this. Everyone was awesome. Glad I tuned in. We glad you tuned in. Come on, Tina. We gonna clap you up, Tina. We glad you tuned in. We gonna shout y'all out.
And bring this up.
Eddie said, he said, nice question. And Ascend Icon said, real talk. That's deep. Kim said, subscribe. We appreciate those subscriptions. Let's go ahead and clap that up.
Let's go ahead and do that. So they get the point.
Let's go ahead and do that.
The death on that
Tina said deep. Tina said deep. Look, this is not a podcast without you guys.
We love to subscribe. You see what I mean? If they get the point.
They getting the point. Yes, y'all. Mental health is real.
We appreciate you guys for viewing and streaming. If there's topics that you guys would want us to talk about, if there's events that you guys would want us to talk about, we have an email, BMore4Real@gmail.com, BMore4Real Production. We have an Instagram. We have a Facebook. You can reach out to us multiple ways. A lot of people have been reaching out to us. Thank you to a lot of subscribers. I think we had over 50 subscribers in the last 2 weeks.
Amen.
And we can't name all of them,
Amen.
but you guys are important. You guys are all important.
Our subscribers are our family, man.
Yes.
Y'all dope. Man, y'all dope. Man, y'all dope. I would like to thank BMore Pod, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and check them out Thursdays tomorrow at 7. We're gonna direct y'all over there to BMore Pod. Look. They got a lot of stuff going on, but look, most importantly, I would like to say thank you to Real Explosion. Look, we couldn't make this happen without Real Explosion. It's BMore4Real, brought to you by way of Real Explosion. Appreciate you, Mr. Wayne. It's a lot of moving parts, and we appreciate you, Ebony.
Yes.
This ain't gonna be the last time.
Thank you.
This ain't gonna be the
Now,
last
as
time.
you see, now that we bring this in,
I'm honored
that as a guest hostess, you could get to see her
all.
because you will be seeing her this month. As you see, this is Women in Power. That's what I said for the month of March. You could see her. So you will see her, loving her, feeling her, and enjoying her. So you see, Ebony.
Yes.
We thank you.
Thank you.
BMore4Real, brought to you by way of Real Explosions, rated R for reality. I'm your co-host, OMG Danny.
I am Uncle Wayne. Well, Ebony and Uncle Wayne, we could do this together all the time.
BMore4Real, brought to you by way of Real Explosion. I am your co-host, OMG Danny.
And I'm Ebony, y'all.
And I'm Uncle Wayne.
Man, keep it locked with us, man. We got y'all covered. Man, Tina said on the way out, she said, have a good night, guys. We appreciate y'all. BMore4Real, rated R for reality. BMore4Real.
Oh,